Leadership, that's what we're talking about on this video. And the Coach V components to leadership is care, trust, communicate, empower, and win. That's what we're talking about today. Leadership, let's go.
William te fokt out pela toe waar they call me Coach V.
Leadership, how important is leadership? We usually don't find out until it is lacking, it is void. It cannot be found, it cannot be seen, it is not experienced, it is not heard. It's really amazing how we oftentimes define leadership in terms of what it is not. But today on this video, leadership is what the focus is. And to me, without leadership, there is nothing. People are just hanging out. Things in terms of achievement, processes, strategies are lacking. There's so much that is lacking, void, and not having true, inspiring, empowering leadership. In that, here are the 5 components that make up the Coach V framework for leadership. And number 1 is that they care. Still today, this adage of people don't really care what you know until they know how much you care. It is conclusive in terms of evidence that high achieving teams, companies, organizations, nonprofits, and communities are revolved around this aspect of the heart, meaning to care. That people achieve more, get better results when they are appreciated. Therefore, when leadership, in terms of how we see it from where we are, when they care, have our best interest in mind, not just in terms of the bottom line or the job duties, but they actually care for you as a person. Woo! The dynamics change. Because really, it is true. People don't really care until they know how much you care. And it's amazing that in teams and organizations, when they not only are about excellence within their role, but then they really play, they work, and they do harder, more, because the person it is that they work with and or for, meaning their leader, cares about them. So that is number 1 is care. Then number 2 is trust. Again, like care and leadership, right? When there's none of that, there's nothing. In a leader, if you don't care and without and void of leadership, nothing happens. And trust, which is number 2, is vital. It is actually demanded. How is it that me and you, or any of us, going to go all out, give excellence, be all about it, truly committed, disciplined, and all about the cause, when the person it is that is our superior, or that we look to for guidance, influence, and inspiration, is full of shit, meaning we don't trust them. Their actions and activities lack character. What it is that they know in terms of character is never now reflected in integrity. So you know what happens? Nothing happen without trust. So everything gets more complex when there's trust, because now there is not an efficient and a streamlined way of communication, in action, in activity, in strategy, in the meetings, because everything becomes questioned, so that everything slows down. Efficiency, effectiveness, output all decrease in organizations and teams, which I have been a part of, that don't succeed. But now you add care and you add trust, which is number 2. Things get expedited. You know they're going to do their job, so you do your job. You know that this is within the chain of command or the processes it is that we have. So someone is relying on you. You trust that they're going to do their job. You're not trying to micromanage them. You're doing your job. The next person after you does their job, and things get done. Dreams become achieved. right? Success now is also achieved. Goals are now achieved. Bottom lines, record-breaking sales occurs. When you have those two, or just trust alone can just by itself streamline everything, make it faster, more effective, and more efficient. So number 2 is trust. Number 3 now is communicate. So this is where leadership is key. There is an ongoing casting of the vision of the organization and the company, of the goals of the organization, team, and company, nonprofit, community, congregation, family. Like, this is what we do. This is how we roll. Here is the standards, holding people accountable, having that real talk. This is what we call communication. Care, trust, communicate. So real transparent. Hey, you can love and empower in how you communicate. Yes, there's a difference between going, I told you that shit last time, don't ever do it again, right? Versus going, hey, look, I see why you probably did it that way, but this is how we do it here. That's empowering, right? Which we're going to also get to, right? That kind of communication is different. In coaching, especially athletic coaching, you see it. It's evident, right? Coaches that really inspire and use communication to be effective and efficient, what they do is they cite what the problem is, cite the solution to the problem or the way it should be done, and they encourage. That's streamlining communication. Also within communication, the most amazing leaders, the most amazing sales agents that I work with personally, these are my personal clients. In terms of communication, this is what they get. Communication starts first and foremost in leadership and success with listening. Finding out the perspective and what is vital and important to the customer or to your spouse or to your kids. And then now formulating a response before you say it, post it, email it, comment, etc. Think about it in terms. Listen, think, and then speak and communicate after you formulate it. Especially when you increase in success and opportunity, there's more on the mind, more on your mind, or more on the line, and there's a lot of cheddar to be made. The bigger the deals, the better the communication, the more effective the communication needs to be, and the more you have to listen and formulate before responding. Talking anyone can do. Talking with purpose that bridges everyone to towing the line and reaching for the standards. Now that's championship leadership. Number 4, I already alluded to, is now empower. Man, this is an influence empower game. That's what life is. Self-empowerment, empowering others by caring for them, making sure that they trust you and you trust them, by how it is that you communicate and that you empower people. Because this is what I teach within the empowerment framework, is that once people arrive at empowered, they can do anything. They can figure anything out. They'll use what they have, not what they want, and be able to achieve the goal on a higher level than even expected. Empowerment is just so strong. It cannot be denied. And it allows us, empowered means having the ability to perform and execute regardless of what the situation, circumstance dictates, that we still overachieve. Excellence, empowerment. So that's what they do. They empower their people by giving them the freedom to do it the way they feel like it should be done. And then lastly is, leadership is about winning. And nothing increases within an organization like success and winning. Nothing. And we talked about the first one is cares, right? Everybody cares more about each other when we all win now. So the leader must help us win. The trust increases when we win and succeed, because I've seen the leader do it before. This is the way he does things. So that's leadership, because leadership without achievement and or success and achievement of goals, you know what that is? That's middle management. That's not like leadership, right? You're not a piece in this thing. You're the one guiding the vision. You don't have to touch and do everything, but you better guide that thing. And nothing forges a culture of success, championships, and winning like leadership. The trust, everything increases. People believe more. People do more. People can reach for more. They become better in terms of their transformation, in terms of excellence, because that's how leadership works. Those are the 5 components to the Coach V leadership framework. Number 1 is cares. Number 2 is trust. Number 3 now is communicate. Number 4 is empower. And number 5 is win. Winning ain't easy, but someone has to do it. But it might as well be you and your team. That's the video for today. I really thank you so much for viewing, watching this video, connecting with me here on YouTube, on the community that I call the Village. And if you like this video and you found value in this video, please press like, comment, conversate with me, and please make sure to smash that subscribe button. Until next time, as always, working to be our best. Live our best life. That's what we do. This is what this leadership components I help that can increase how you lead and do what you do in terms of your success and achievement and fulfillment. One love and respects always. It is your boy, Coach V. Peace.